Well, he thought he had taken just a punch, but wow, soon he learned it was far worse than that.
Tonight, that Capitol police officer, the one who was stabbed on the job 2 days ago, is back home. He's recuperating, and he's talking only to Fox 6's Chip Brewster. Here's how the attack went down.
We're there to make sure that the people that work in our building are safe and secure.
2 days ago, 66-year-old Greg Freeberg was working as a Capitol police officer, patrolling the state building in Milwaukee. He's been doing it the past 8 years, a nice change of pace after nearly 34 years as a New Berlin cop.
Quite often it's kind of a glorified information officer. You're telling people, most people come in and they don't know where to go, so you help them find the right office.
It was a typical day until around 1 p.m. Freeberg was called to the 4th floor for an alarm. When he got there, a 25-year-old man stabbed him.
He buried the knife in my neck.
But that's not what he thought had happened.
I never saw a knife, I thought I'd been struck, with a fist.
Instead of giving in to his wound, Freeberg's training kicked in.
Tried to take him into custody, but he was a lot younger and faster.
In fact, he tells Fox 6 in this exclusive interview it wasn't until he reached the stairwell Freeberg even realized he'd been stabbed.
Saw the amount of blood coming out, more than a punch.
Still, he kept after him.
I wanted to get him.
However, once the two reached the lobby, Freeberg made a tactical decision to stop the chase. The suspect was now out of the building, and Freeberg had bigger problems to deal with.
I realized that anything further on my part would be silly and fruitless, and I might be putting myself in further harm's way, so I called for a med unit.
2 days later, the wound is obvious on his neck, but he's in good spirits. Amazing, considering how close he came to death.
You could be filming a police funeral right now if he'd been a half-inch off.
And Greg tells me he won't quit the Capitol Police job anytime soon. In fact, he expects to be back at it in just a couple of weeks. He also serves as the State Fair Mounted Unit Commander. Says you'll see him in the saddle this August. As for the man who stabbed him, he remains in police custody, awaiting official charges. Live in the newsroom, Chip Brewster, Fox 6 News.
That really was too close for comfort. No comfort at all, of course. Thank you, Chip, for the exclusive.
Yeah.